because that would take reflection, you see. And reflection is one of those things, and it's one of the easiest things to do, and yet one of the easiest things to just let fly. There goes reflection.
Well, that's awfully good to think about, Bob. Good point. But like I was saying earlier, about not actually being
Oh,
there.
yes.
You know, when people are alone with me, I don't even hear my name at all. I don't know what people are saying half of the time, but it's certainly not, oh, sex, oh, sex. You know, there's just some mossy mess happening over there, but it's not even a no-brainer, like their favorite food, like old pizza or old chocolate. You know? You, though, God. People use your name, they bandy it about willy-nilly, whether they want anything to do with you or not.
Yes, I've heard that. I have heard that. And I must say, I do find it very revealing.
Well, how do you take it?
well, being me, of course, I would like to take it as a compliment, you know, I mean, wafting in from the far-flung recesses of their mind or something.
It's far-flung indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, neither one of us are strangers to isolation.
Well, neither one of us can really be seen. I mean, for what we are. And we both have high standards that many people find difficult to achieve.
Oh, that is true. And we both are taken for granted. You know, sometimes it's like I have no feelings at all. Me, sex. I have feelings. Anyone who has spent any time alone with me knows that I'm one raw ending on top of another.
Yeah, I think I know where you're going with this.
Curiosity?
Yeah, curiosity. Boy, oh boy, you know, that is the thing that I prize most about humanity. Curiosity. The genuine need to know. Not just to be on automatic pilot, you know, and that it is either acted on or it is denied. But curiosity, viewers, that really is the crux of the matter, isn't it? And curiosity is just limitless when pursued.
You don't have to tell me.
Well, for example, let's take death. Let's take death. When it comes to death, the average person seems to have no curiosity whatsoever. I mean, you know, it's just death. I mean, it's taken for granted. It will come, and one day, oh, hello, death, you know, there you are. But what happens after death? There's major speculation there.
Well, being an impulse, I lack a speculative nature.
Yes.
But at certain times, I am observant. Death does touch my existence in a peripheral way, as an afterthought. It's often the case that after people experience me, there is a marked sense of loss, like something is gone that may never return.
Yes, that is what I believe the French refer to as le petit mort, the little death.
Well, and people love life. I suppose that's why I'm called upon repeatedly. Repeatedly.
Yeah, repeatedly.
Repeatedly to revive it.
Repeatedly. Yeah.
And oftentimes, when I result in a child, though the child itself is a welcome distraction, humans can feel like they have one foot in the grave.
Everyone is aware that life is a cycle.
But it's interrupted when you enter the void. And it's that nothingness that can be frightening. That emptiness people feel when, well, they lose an opportunity to experience me.
That is because you are a heightened sense of joy.
I am! I don't even have to try to be. I'm designed that way.
Thank you. Oh, and you're welcome.
You're all welcome. Even so.
Yes.
Well, that message you left me,
Oh.
asking you to join me today,
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that? You said, I want to discuss your foremost concern.
I said that.
You did, and you texted it too. Anyway, I saved your voicemail. And my foremost concern is hard to pinpoint, but I love the question. Because I'm tired. God, quite frankly, I'm exhausted. And you and I share a primary mystical element, and I'm mostly mourning the loss of my own mystery.
Oh, yes, well, that is where we differ, that loss. That will pass. As the mystery is lost, it renews, unfolds again, and deepens.
Oh, well, that sounds nice. And I sure hope it does, because for me, it's wearing out. I am what I am meant to be when I am used that way. Used, not abused. You know, people think I have a dark side. Me, sex, a dark side. I get more bad press for things I do not do. God, do I have your permission to clear the air on national TV?
Sure.
I have no dark side. It's sex pervert did this, or sex fiend did that. When pervert and fiend would more than suffice. Why do I have to be dragged into it, God? Sorry. Get out of hand, God.
It's okay. I'm going to ask you, though, to hold that provocative thought while we take a station break. We're going to hear a word about free will. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Hello, I'm Meryl Streep. Some of you may remember me from such films as Sophie's Choice. I was so good in that. And Silkwood, scary good, right? I impressed even myself. I could go on and on the hours. I could have played all three of those women, but the director didn't think I could quite pull that off. Hello, you hired Meryl Streep. But anyway, I'm here in Lincoln filming the Phil Kessler story. Possibly my most challenging role. Remarkable man, really. I only hope I can do him justice, and once again, be Oscar nominated. But I wanted to take a moment to talk to you about free will. I'm here today because I chose to be here. I could have said no. Did I do that? I did not. Why? Because I chose to exercise not the irresponsibility that is far too often defined as free will, but the greater good. I could have said no, but I'm here because you all needed me to be here. And so I am. We all need the shining example, the larger-than-life, standard-set, on-stage Meryl Streep. And so I'm here. Now, well back in my career, my agent, my then agent, asked me to consider starring in Mommy Dearest. As most of you know, I did not. And as I recall, I told my then agent, well, no, wait, I won't tell you that. See, right there, free will in action. I could tell you, but more to the point, should I tell you? No, I should not. Is that the greater good? Most definitely is not, and its camp value notwithstanding, neither was Mommy Dearest. Now, my message is simple, and one I trust you will take to heart. Free will is not free. You may think it is, but in the long run, it will be expensive and cost you dearly. Please, I am Meryl Streep, so I'm quite serious about this. If you want your will to be free, be like me and choose the greater good. And trust me, you too, in your own non-Oscar winning way, will be Meryl Streep. Thank you. See you at the movies.
Hi, and we're back with more sex. Oh, where were we?
Well, I was just thinking about Meryl Streep. I just love her. And I spent a fair amount of time with her on that Bridges of
That's
Madison
County, yes, that was very.
Anyway,
Yeah. Oh.
I did want to apologize for venting before. And, yeah, I'm sorry.
Unnecessary, not necessary.
I mean, it's not easy being me,
Could it be?
coming in from the trenches like this.
It's fine, it's fine.
Oh, but
Yes.
I do appreciate this chance to come on your show and be this clear-headed.
Oh, anytime,
It's
anytime.
relaxing.
Oh, nice,
You know,
nice.
life.
Yes, life. You know, I was just thinking about that very thing. I was inspired listening to Meryl there. I was thinking about how people are always looking at life, trying to figure it out, when really what it comes down to, it's like a movie, which is based on a book, and maybe you went to see the movie, but you didn't read the book. So you watch the movie and you more or less get what the movie is about, but you haven't read the book. So you don't get all of the maybe actually necessary details.
The impression without the richness. Yes. Well, God,